Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. My name is Alex Scates, and myself and my co-counsel represent the plaintiff, Joseph Fitzgerald. Joseph Fitzgerald had a very loving mother, and like all of our mothers, took very good care of him, especially after his father died very recently. Joseph cared for his mother every way that he could, and toward the end of her life, he visited her almost every day. Joseph Fitzgerald is an upstanding member of the community as he is a firefighter. And as a community, we cannot let such an injustice befall the mother of a public servant who makes sure to keep the community as we know it safe. Now Marie, she lived at Yerba Buena House approximately 4 years and 2 months before her death. Up until the very end, Marie was a very talkative and very about her wits woman. While at Yerba Buena House, Marie contracted what is known as a common bed sore, or also, as many call it, a decubitus ulcer, which is really just a fancy word for the common bed sore. Any healthcare provider or any person that deals with the elderly knows how serious and common that bed sores can be. And they know if someone has a bed sore of any stage, they have to be kept off of it at least some time during the day. Some say 30 minutes, some say every 2 hours they should be turned, and that probably depends on the stage that they're at. But what is known is that while at Yerba Buena, she had at least a stage 2 ulcer. And Yerba Buena did not train its staff enough to deal with such ulcers or pay enough attention enough to the elders to even realize what they needed to have done. Now there's talk of a traveling nurse that came to help Marie Fitzgerald. However, there's no records of this. There's no records of her name. There's no records of her ever being there. And concerning the training of the individuals at Yerba Buena House, Waldo Davis didn't keep any documentation up until about the very month that Marie went to the hospital. Now this says to me that Yerba Buena and Waldo Davis only made the last few documentations of the training records, knowing that they were needed to cover themselves because of what happened to Marie. And these documents are very bad, to put it bluntly. There's formatting discrepancies, and to be frank, they look forged. I would like the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to ask yourselves, would you let such an injustice befall your mother? And I'm certain that you would not. And I would like to stand here and tell you today, think about your own mother and how you would like her to be cared for, and think about how you would feel if this happened to your mother. And I will say, this could happen to your mother if we let Yerba Buena walk after creating such an injustice to such a joyous and happy mother who was the pivotal member of the Fitzgerald family. Thank you.